Hey guys, if you're new here, welcome in, and if you're not, welcome back. My name is Jailyn, and this is my YouTube channel. It is wedding day. I have a wedding that I start at 2. It's 11:04. I'm currently in the process of cleaning my room and packing my bag, but I wanted to do a what's in my bag or what I bring on wedding days. I'm first going to start off with my camera. The first camera I bring is a A7 III. She's beautiful. Right now I just have a kit lens on it, and it's a 28 to 73.5 to 5.6. This lens is what I've been using since I've gotten my Sony a few months ago, but I just ordered a 85mm and it's actually on its way right now to my house, so I'll probably have it tomorrow. So that's the lens that I will be keeping in my bag essentially, and then this lens will be a backup. I also have this lens cap for whenever it's sunny. I always bring it out. Typically, I always have it on unless I'm shooting inside. Then I'll go ahead and flip it over because you don't really need it unless lighting is like kind of tricky. So this is my go-to camera. Next, we have the Godox flash. It's a TT600. It's just a basic flash, pretty cheap. I got this from Amazon. I'll have that linked in my description below. But I love this flash. It has done me everything it needs to do in the best ways, if that makes sense. It's AA powered. Just slip it on just like that and you tighten it. Works perfect. This is kind of what it looks like. This is with it on. That's the flash that it gives you. And you can kind of mess with it here. I'm not going to mess with my settings because I have the perfect settings on my flash right now for wedding days. But this is what my camera typically looks like. Again, I'll have an 85mm instead of the 28 to 70, but this is the style that I go for. So I actually started off with Canon, and I was a diehard Canon user until I switched to Sony, and now I'm a Sony user. But I do still have a lot of love for Canon. The thing I don't love about Canon is the weight. I think Canon's heavier, and I think Sony's very light and very user friendly. I personally prefer Sony. And then I have just a little video flash. This is what it looks like. There's different modes. It goes lower in brightness and higher in brightness. And then there's different modes. There's 3 different modes on that. And it just takes a USB-C charging. So I just throw that in there just in case I ever need video. I'll switch that onto there, or need just extra lighting, but don't want to use flash. Like I said, for my flash just takes AA batteries. So I just have a few batteries that I throw in my bag just in case the battery ends up dying. But I will say this battery take does last a while, so I'm not changing my batteries every wedding. It's more like every 2 weddings that I'll switch batteries, but it just depends how long weddings are. And then we're gonna move on to my battery packs. This is just a battery pack for my Sony A7, 2 batteries in there, and then I have a battery inside the camera, and then 2 extra batteries. This is also USB-C charging, so I love it because majority of my things are USB-C, so I typically just have to bring 1 charger and not pack a bunch, if that makes sense. Every wedding I buy a new 256GB SD card because I'm very scared that one of my cards will corrupt, so I just buy a new one, and really, like, it's $50. You can't lose out on that. It's either $50 or like your card corrupting. I'll take my chances, you know. I have a few backup SD cards if that one fills up. I'll end up just throwing one that I've already used, like a 128GB, or I have just different ones like old 256GB that I'll just end up throwing in there. This is a new addition to my wedding day. I have mics, and this is just for personal use. If I was doing video, which I hardly ever do, I'm in the process of learning video, but I don't know it yet. I just bring my handy dandy mics, and then it comes with 2 mic covers, which go like this, and then this goes like that. So I've used this twice, and I love them. Not very familiar with it. And then sometimes depending on what the package wants, I'll bring my drone, but today's session doesn't bring the drone. So, and this is my bag. It's a fanny pack. I love it. I live by it. And basically, there's like a little baggie here part that you can, and it zips up, and then your camera typically goes in the middle, and there's storage in the front as well. And then in this front pocket, there's space for other things. I will grab this and put my flash in it, and then typically what I do is I'll open this part of the flash and essentially just hook it on to my belt, so that way it's not taking too much space in the bag itself. And that is what's in my bag. Thank you guys so much for watching. I love you guys, and I hope you come for the next video.